Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the hog since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first point of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they...
He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in. Can anyone catch him? And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big-time. Big-time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Texas! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Zings it complete to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It is perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. And he's running in the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance. No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Nice move to stay on his feet. Oh, he left him grabbing again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to...
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
ArKansas, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Texas offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Inside the 45. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on 4th. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field, and they've earned it.
He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, and create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Across the 45. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interceptions.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Touch pass on the right. He's past the 30. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good one. Another good one. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Crosses the 10. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Here we go.
Trying to pound it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got a man, it's Castro. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
3:25.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Trying to get to him. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Longhorns have enough for the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nothing but green ahead. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd and goal. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They're trying to get to it. Working on the right. Off he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Good, solid tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the 1st.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
16.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. A first down for the offense. They believe they can run right here. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Complete in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pass to Teaxs and still on his feet. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Stopped after making the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Nifty little dance step. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to pass on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll bring it back. It's Hernandez. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, beat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Morris. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Great move there. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Now he's going to break the pocket. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. Fakes to grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there. Now, nobody getting open there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. There's a long